issue that you otherwise might struggle with.
Game two, boys. Game two. Let's go. T1 took the first game. Honestly, KT had it early game. I don't know what happened mid game. They fought one dragon fight and lost it, and then just fell apart. But let's see if they can bring it back. Let's see if they can bring it back. Game two, boys. Game two. Look at the cup.
Absorb the
Yes,
initial dive that
sir.
comes through, but Silas kind of does the opposite. So we'll see how
Damn, bro,
T1
look
is
at
able
that
to navigate
stage.
that.
That's
Because
so
I do think
sick,
if they would
man.
have gone for the victor, like the first item,
Come on, KT win.
or two,
KT win.
really doesn't feel that impressive to me.
And
We
I
need
feel
the
like
underdogs
KT
to win, man.
In the later stages of the draft, actually drafted themselves
Yo, what are you
some
doing,
versatility
bro?
here, since they indexed very heavily into range with both Ezreal and Mel having very long range. They can try and go for some poke damage early as well.
Wait, what do the people in the
and try and
crowds
force
have? You see the
shorter
lights?
range T1
They have like
squad
that blinking
to do
light. What in the world
engaging
is
on
that?
them and look for a possible counter.
And as we get into game two
Okay,
here,
BDD
remember
on the
to log
Mel.
into your Riot account on lolesports.com.
Nico taken
Live
by
darn
Peter.
Exclusive world emotes, icons, and capsules.
Faker
Ooh,
on
you might not
Silas,
have time. You
though.
might want to wait until after
Whoa,
whatever is
whoa,
happening
whoa,
here
whoa.
continues to happen.
Keria?
Because Keria, running for his life. Faker there to body block any potential follow-up damage.
Hey, yo.
Standard comes down. Gives enough information to know that KT is backed away, but KT
Calm it
making
down,
an aggressive
KT.
level 1 play to seize control of this early jungle.
And we do see KT again going for a very aggressive invade. These level 1 plays in the early laning phase was something where KT was just straight up better in game number 1. So to try to leverage that again. Not really going to lean to anything meaningful this time around. Keria didn't have anything forced. He will be there with the main wave. So unfortunately for KT,
Bro,
no
the top
big
lane,
advantage found.
Kaisa, or not
Perfect
Kaisa,
doing a little bit of
Rek'Sai
scouting
is so
here,
lame.
but they are on the ward, so I don't think either Faker or owner is going to
I do
fall
not
for
support that
anything.
pick at
No
all,
swaps
bro.
to come through, and we do
It's
have
such a
both
bitch
junglers
pick.
again pathing from that top side towards bot.
And reminder for anyone who didn't keep up with KT, who has just been here for this fever dream of a run to finals, that while everyone has stepped up in this lineup at Worlds, it was the mid-jungle that really brought this team together, that got them across the finish line. And when you look at Cuz and BDD, right, these are guys who have played together for so damn long, and now anytime KT's backs are against the wall, these are the players that we look at to really make the difference and stand up.
Certainly so. Such a long history playing together, multiple teams, multiple years, and they
Ooh,
really
those
do trust
chains
each other
almost
and
hit
have
him.
talked about how much it means to them to be here on this stage.
And it's also recently a story of almost, right? As we're going in
Story
again.
of level 2 on the bottom side as well. Docdom and Peter getting aggressive. Ezreal, before that first back where he has to invest money in tier, can be so lethal as long as those Mystic shots are connecting.
They are there. And this time it's Docdom that actually wins the arm race, right? He's the one with teleport, and Gumayushi doesn't, because as Ezreal, you are given the liberty of doing so because your kit has a built-in escape. That's something that I think T1, even though it wasn't necessarily that flashy, did actually end up using very well. We saw them out macro KT once they got control, really applying a ton of pressure to the lanes. As right now, both junglers,
I mean, I like the sound
moving
pick,
towards
but
that
sign
bot
with
side.
J4,
T1 not having
kind of
flash
bad.
available, might be looking for something there because both of them
You can mess
very
that up
strong moving
pretty
against as well.
easily.
Definitely true. Cuz continuing to clear out the red buff.
It's just
Really,
like
they continue to keep eyes on the bottom
anti-synergy, you
lane.
know what I
The
mean?
Flash, of course, expended. The heal expended, so a potential vulnerable point. Meanwhile, on the top side, perfect. A lot of sustain, but really hasn't been able to wrest control of the lane in terms of overall priority. Constantly, however, threatening the knockup just to stop Doran from forcing this wave all the way in.
Yeah, the sustain on a Rek'Sai, so nice, and these tank matchups will eventually start to whittle him down and look for the extra pressure there. Meanwhile, speaking of pressure,
Owner wrapping around
Pressure,
BDD.
pressure. Let's go,
False
Owner.
sense of security because his
Let's
bot
go,
lane
Owner.
is moving first, but the jungler
Ooh,
already there.
BDD
Nice
with the
initial
sidestep.
Flash backwards onto Faker.
Past the
Through
flash.
connects. Good damage from BDD, but he
Oh
can't
my
quite
god, he
finish
almost
the
killed
kill.
Faker.
And the flash expended means advantage to the side of T1.
You'll take that if you're owner. That means that once you hit 6, that is a Mel without an escape. If you do find your ultimate, BDD will be able to maintain his pressure on this lane, but he does have to pay for it heavily.
and the critical part is that T1, they don't overextend the play because Cousin
It was a
Peter
little
were on the way
cheese,
there,
bro.
and now they're looking
We
at
found
Guma.
Guma alone.
KT getting
Dead, bro.
aggressive,
Just
just
insta
knocking
death.
down Gumayushi, taking first blood as Peter flawlessly turns into the Canyon Minion to eat countless tower shots.
We've
Maybe
seen
we
this
should
so
stop
many
this, huh? Maybe we
times,
should
and
nerf the
it
cannon
actually does
minion.
get old
Tank
seeing
out of
that
Nico.
happen again.
It's kind of broken.
Nico turning into the cannon so you can get that passive.
I'm right there with you, Kobe.
You
It
can
does
just-
get old.
it's
You
kind
can
of
just
broken.
keep
Don't we think
tanking
so, guys?
tower shots. This
It's
one
the
wasn't
only
too
champion that
egregious
could tank
'cause
a million
they
tower
didn't make
shots.
quite as many, but they pull off that play. And this was, again, Peter and Cuz playing
Peter.
together. They had linked up, and they were looking to counter the mid play.
Guma's like, yeah,
Then
I'm gonna
after
go
the
top.
mid-play, they just turn
I'm
their
not
sights,
having a good
wrap
time.
around
He
towards
bought
bottom
call,
side of the
instantly
map,
ran top lane.
and they find the value there.
Now T1 resetting, putting Guma on the top side, knowing that he needs a bit more time. This is one of the downsides of Sivir. We know her to be this wave clear machine. She can take control of mid. She can empower these dive threats, and she can be a late game carry. But
Oof,
early on, if she
some
falls
damage
behind,
right there.
she doesn't do a lot. T1 trying to get some more resources in Gumayushi's pocket, trying to give him time to stack the coal so that he can be relevant in the fights to come.
And KT are off to another good start here, and for them, I imagine coming in, Scores has talked to them to. The early game was great. A lot of the things there went well. We were able to generate a lot of leads across the board. Early dragon stacking plus the grubs, but it was actually following through and not giving T1 any opportunities. We know how much resilience this team has. We've seen them do it again and again and again at Worlds. As a little bit of damage here on the door, but he's silent in a 1v2, so he'll be fine. So for KT, that's my test. The objectives early, I trust that they can get, but can they actually keep that pressure up?
And this is one of the advantages of the Scion, right? No real hard CC to interrupt the decimating smash here in that bottom lanes means Perfect can be more at risk when he steps forward to clear. Luckily for him, however, Gumayushi is behind. There's not a lot of damage threat there. And it's Peter.
Peter being annoying as fuck, man.
Roaming into T1 jungle.
Oh, here comes Cuz, though.
Perfect information to Cuz, owner.
KT does this a lot, man. Well, they'll just fight for like a camp
now committing a little bit more.
or the scuttle crab.
Immediate route to follow, but owner going to flash to safety, uses the smite to secure the grubs.
Would you say worth?
I would say definitely worth. I mean, Peter and Cuz, again, we keep on highlighting.
No, for owner, because he got Grump. Yeah, come on, Kobe. You're a jungler.
I'm going to go, yeah, sure. I'll go worth there for owner, flash for Grump. But honestly, highlighting, Peter and Cuz once again, doing the setup work there for the jungler.
This is kind of wild, bro. 80 carries being soul laners.
And actually, yeah, I love this from T1 because last time it was KT that were set up early in River where they were able to generate some big leads. This time the trap is the opposite. Perfect has made his way onto Guma, but just doesn't have
the barrier.
Yet. Not enough items yet to actually.
If he doesn't barrier right there, he gets forced out of the lane.
Does get that summoner. It is a small advantage, but it could matter in the next few minutes. T1, as you highlighted, though, get the initial setup, get the initial vision down, so know that they're safe here to take the first Drake of the game. KT with a small gold lead, but T1 balancing it out with this Cloud Drake. Cuz on the top side means no contest to come through. And
all right, this time it's T1 getting the first drag.
Not giving away too much control in this game, too.
Dragon secured in the aftermath.
But why though?
Like
we have bot lane on KT
so
side,
see if they can
right?
actually apply that pressure to the mid
Why
lane.
did they recall at that moment?
BDD's
Like
flash,
what happened?
But look at it. It's almost back up here, a quarter of the way to go for BDD, and Cuz is doing the work to get him some extra vision around mid lane. Try and bridge that extra little timer, the window where you would be vulnerable to a J4 ultimate.
Might have also been the reason why KT really didn't want to commit to that fight, because if Owner just ults onto BDD and Faker gets on top of him, like, what do? There isn't really any counterplay for the Mel, who again likes to play at range, slowly stack up that passive. Ultimate is available for BDD, so
see, this is the only time that 80 carries can actually solo lane like this.
In the fights to come, and there is that
like you look at
top,
top.
I think by far the best out of all of those, unless you really want to go for a very specific play. With
I mean,
like
I guess he only has one ward top,
but
right?
generally
Because does not
Nico
give a fuck
gets
about
so
ganking
much
the
out of
Sivir.
Silas,
But if you look at bot lane, he has this tri-bush ward. He had both tri-bush warded.
Rocket Belters, there you go.
Ooh, Nico.
On to Peter, catches the real target carry there for the follow-up. Flash out from Peter, forced to use the
He stole the Nico R.
And of course, while he's really far away from that ultimate, not having that for the
I mean,
fight
Silas has a lot of ultimates to steal from.
Yeah, double summoners
Violt's
off of
good.
Nico off of Peter could be very
Melt
big.
ult,
It's gonna mean
I guess
that
it's
KT will
good. Melt
start
ult's
up
good,
these
right?
grubs,
He has
so
the
Peter heals
a
up
big
off those,
burst damage with his
honey fruit.
ulti.
And Faker
Yeah, the
doesn't have his
Nico
ultimate
ult,
available, so that might
the
be the reason
Ezreal
why
ult.
T1 is a little bit hesitant.
Honestly, even the
And
Rek'Sai
also
ult's
this time
good.
their skirmishing just isn't quite as strong, right? In the previous game, I think that they had so much power there.
Oh,
Case here.
Faker
Access to
gets the
golden
flash.
clips is there. Wants to reflect a bit of the damage back onto Faker, but
Sign
not
on
quite in kill
top,
range yet.
catch the
Crucially, though,
wave.
Faker no flash because of the
Sivir's
previous
going
play.
back bot.
Cuz still does have
54
access to
more
that
CS
ulti.
for
We
the
hear
call.
farm alarm on the top side. Doran there just in time to clear out the wave.
I mean, all of
You know,
KT's
we're setting
laners
up
have a little bit of a
some
gold
these
lead.
early fights are really, I wouldn't call them for the LCK standard. These are fights.
Yeah, it's fair.
You know,
Early
for me,
fist fights, an
yeah,
absolute
yes.
bloodbath.
Yes.
1 kill at 9 minutes.
I'm
yeah,
glad
fair.
you guys are appreciating it with me. That's very
Yeah.
nice. But we are seeing
Less a war, more of like a telecom skirmish. Telecom scouting mission.
a telecom polite, discussion between the two. Oh, you will take dragon? We will take grubs. That's very nice. Thank you very much.
Deal. Honestly, though, I think we might be in for a long stretch of farming for Guma.
Yeah.
You talked about it earlier on. The Sivir here does need multiple items to really have that extra pressure, and the team is built around a Sivir Lulu comp here.
Cuz is right
There's
behind owner here.
possibilities elsewhere.
Nice side
Oh
step from
my
BDD,
god,
just
double
barely able
root
to
out of
get away.
BDD.
Ball breaker coming in for Cuz.
Here
Opts not to
yep.
flash the turn back from
Silas has
Owner
Violet
is
now.
solid.
Does he
Faker
go?
now on the
He's
way
going.
himself, trying to use the golden
Owner's
goal skip.
dead.
He's going the Ezreal across the top. BDD
Oh,
Faker
Faker's
will
also
turn it back, but he's
dead.
under the tower, and it's Cuz to take him
BDD
down.
landing
And
these
it's
roots,
the
bro.
subterfuge from KT. Cuz
Wow.
actually spotted that owner was there.
BDD,
So
man.
BDD
He
let's go
landed
for the
2
play.
insane
He's
roots
ready
right there.
to make sure that
One
owner and
double
Faker
root
don't get
and
on
then
top
one
of him.
under
And
tower
once
on
they do, they're
Faker.
too close to the turret,
Holy,
and it's a
man.
big win for KT.
Yeah, nicely done by BDD, flashing under, and then roots Faker.
Now
under the
Guma has a
tower
small
so
gold
that
lead,
they can
and he
get
hasn't even gotten.
the
Oh,
2
never
for
mind. Gold
1,
lead gone.
Get the 3 kills here.
He had like
for
a
the
6
feat
gold
of
lead.
warfare in the
He's huge.
aftermath.
He's
And
ahead,
this
dude.
is even with
BDD
the
with a
beginning of the play is actually
sidestepping,
quite
bro.
nice
He's
from Owner 'cause he
sidestepping
uses
Earth
his
now, man.
unstoppable from Jarvan ultimate to avoid the CC from Cuz as he comes back in. But then Faker into the tower range, and BDD is able to at least root him before he goes down.
And it's BDD starts it up with a 2-man route, and then
That just
also is the
hurts,
one
bro.
that
Like, I want
secures it.
KT
And
to
for
win,
me,
but damn, does that
nothing
hurt out
tells
of
the
T1
story of these two
side.
players together more than Cuz, like, BDD, I'll flash. It's fine. I'm going to set you up for that kill. I'm going to make sure you get your execute, and I'm going to make sure that we win this play.
And while earlier on we had about 1,000 gold lead for KT, it hadn't resulted in any major item completion, so the game still felt close. But now it's Cuz with the Sundered Sky ahead of schedule, ahead of the next Drake in 1 minute, and that is a massive early game spike.
Basically,
Cuz,
Sivir's
again,
just trying to
he started
get this
last game
call
with a really
spike,
early
gold spike,
as well, the Wukong.
for
Lots of
when
early money, got
Ezreal
to
has
the
his double
Trinity Force
items.
very
So,
early
like,
on,
basically, if
and it
Sivir wants to
just
get the
came
double
down
items as
to
fast as
the
Ezreal gets the double
dragon fights
items.
where T1 were
Because
able
once
to
he
turn
has
around.
that
This time
Trinity
around, though,
Force
since they're
man
running the
immune,
Sivir,
he's
and
just
we do
so
kind of
strong.
project a longer term for T1's kind of attempts at the turnarounds. This probably should be KT with some really comfortable setups. Look at how deep their vision is on the bomb side of the map, and attempting another dive.
He's low, but reinforcements, I think,
They
will
don't
be on
have,
the way,
they
and
don't
it
have
looks
Vi
like the
ulti,
wave
so
is
they're not
in
gonna do
position
it.
for them to actually make it happen. As Perfect, a little scared there, but Doran can't clear the wave in time. But Faker being this low does mean that Prio is there for KT. Does
Dom.
FTP, but
I
they're
mean,
not letting it.
Ezreal's low on mana,
No mana
so
for Dom.
Faker's
Still
completely
advancing
safe here.
forward, knowing that he has Peter behind him to cover. Will now retreat. Tension starts to fade. Top side, the TP coming back from Doran. Checking in on the sums. Obviously no flash for BDD, no flash for Cuz. Owner's flash available. Could be big in the
Guma?
coming fights. Completed items for both sides, jungle mid.
Oh, this is big, though, because Doran at the TP top. He can use his ultimate to join the fight, but Perfect actually finishes a Titanic Hydra, and thanks to the proxy, will be trying to arrive as soon as possible, even without TP available.
No vision control.
Another
of
drag
the
to
pit.
T1.
Finally, a ward is dropped, but it might not matter. Peter with flash.
Here comes Sion
available.
ulti.
The ult.
Cuz off to the side. Ulti from Doran's not going to
Oh,
catch
we have to
anybody,
force
but
him
it might
out.
have zoned KT away enough. Doran likely to
Doran
give
might
his
die
life
here.
but the Drake already down in favor
Nah, he's
of
good.
T1.
He's good.
On the hunt, popped. Perfect tunneling out to safety. T1 got what they came for. They're going to make a hasty retreat. They don't want
Doran's
the 5v5.
always there, man, for these
Ken
objectives.
trading that ulti of Doran for the Drake.
We'll see if they're able to get anything out of it,
Ouch.
or if that is just going to be it. KT don't expend any major cooldowns. I think BDD and Doctor we're going to have to TP regardless. We'll get Doran's ult, but that's not really enough. The Prio will continue, but 2 Drakes early for T1. Definitely a big win.
Yeah, nice setup, and then, as you say, Doran coming down. Good ultimate from him to zone them off, secure it.
Watch out, watch out.
Ulti to cancel carry is reset. Doctor, I'm going to push one more wave. Likely has the Trinity Force in base, but just wants to deny a few more resources from Guma, who has done a good job of evening out what was an early game deficit. Has picked up the Essence Reaver, can essentially infinitely wave clear in mid if he's able to access that creep wave.
7 more CS.
We
Come
see
on,
Dum
get the
shoving
call.
his wave.
Right now,
for
he's
his
down
base. Trinity
300
Force
CS.
will be ready for the Ezreal.
Or 300 gold.
1 item spikes to come
Imagine
through
he was
for
down
every
300
member of
CS.
KT, close to
Holy.
41 as well. Really
That's
a
like
big
me
win
in my solo
for
queue
Doran.
games.
Neither support
Just
has
winning the
that
game, but I'm
yet,
down
as about
a
minute.
ridiculous amount of
This
farm because I'm
Herald
terrible
fight,
at
I
AD
think,
carry.
going to be a big breaking point, and we'll see if T1 needs to fight out. Do again want to echo T1. I don't think need to fight this, but knowing them, I think it's fairly likely that they will.
Would be fun to watch for sure. Trinity Force Spike for Doctum, definitely very big here, so we expect KT to go set up towards that side of the map fairly quickly here. Only 45 seconds left on the clock, so they're going to transition their extra resources over this way. Doctum and Peter here first control the mid wave, and then wait for Cuz to rotate.
Keeping good pressure, of course, that Trinity Force completed is big. Hard for Guma to step up, even with the shielding that Keria can provide. Luckily for them, at least, Guma has the red buff, a bit of extra sustain. The battle over mid-prio has begun. Remember, in game 1, it was Guma on the lethality bars, infinitely pushing mid-waves that made so much of KT trying to advance that lead.
All right, so Guma got his call completed. Now you can see he has a little bit of a gold lead.
1v2, right? Being Ezreal, being really hard to punish. I also want to echo, last game it was the Poppy. This time for Keria, on the Lulu, offensively, he doesn't get to have nearly as much agency, but he can kind of fulfill the same role. And Cuz is currently sitting on the biggest individual lead we have in the game. If he goes in too aggressively and he gets hit by either the Poppy W, he gets ulted on, and you know, gets knocked in the air by a wild growth, he needs to be very careful about how he picks his fights because, again, T1, there's only 2 big carries, but this early on, the damage
How do
is
these
still
casters
there.
remember the name of all their spells?
Layering into CC a little bit off. BDD unstoppable for a brief moment, ready to use the
Is the
ultimate.
same
Faker
thing
is
going to
stolen,
happen
one away,
here?
the goal in the
Yep.
clips with the follow-up is there from Peter. Makes
It hasn't worked once, guys. Why do we keep doing this?
For an eternity, the Kingslayer
Faker
healing not
and
available in
Owner,
time
what are
as
we
Cuz
doing, guys?
is on a killing spree.
So T1's idea was to make the quick play before the Rift Herald fight, but KT, they close the trap, they get 2 back for
KT
themselves,
gets Rift
and
now.
the teleport from
And they might get top
does
tower.
signal they want something.
I need to be
Doran here.
careful.
Tower going to fall. Likely not enough damage to kill Doran, but at least zoning him away as they set their sights on the objective. Herald already started. Cuz will secure it uncontested.
I did get tricked by Peter being Mel there. I'm like, oh, 11, good amount of... No, they don't have damage. The play still works out, though, very nicely for KT. They get Doran's TP, they're able to get topside turret, and Herald, this time there's no Talia in the game. That mid lane turret feels like it's sure to fall. And whereas last time, KT wasn't able to actually break the game, it feels like this time they're closer than they were able to in game 1 as this turnaround, the
It's like Mel keeps living with 1 HP and getting her ulti off, and Mel keeps snaring one person under the tower, bro. Like, it's just way too difficult to gank this champion.
That assembles and they get there in time. T1 knew that KT were trying to do vision setup work over by the Rift Herald, so they knew they had to make that play really quickly. But being unable to do so means that not only do they lose the extra kill, but they also...
But, I mean, KT has a lead again, right? Last game, they also had a lead early, and then there was this one drag fight where everything just went south, and they lost the game, bro. T1 just snowballed out of control. And if T1 wins this game, oh man, KT's going to be in a rough position, because they have to win 3 in a row to win the series. They got a reverse sweep. You know how difficult that is? Especially on the world stage? But if KT reverse sweeps, yo, if KT reverse sweeps, that would be the most hype shit ever for Worlds. Talk about an underdog story, bro. That would be so insane.
Of course, Cuz is
imagine KT wins this game, or T1 wins this game, and then KT wins 3 in a world to take the World's finals from T1. That would be so sick.
Gonna make things that much harder for Owner and Faker as the charge comes through.
And last time, this was the point where T1 turned the game. The lead this time is bigger for KT, but I think T1 don't want to let them get this dragon, want to get soul point themselves.
Faker's ulti available. Needs to hijack the ulti of Peter. Chip really starting to hurt onto Doran. Catch over the wall onto Cuz, the most fed member.
Nice. Now that guy we can all in right there. He actually dies.
Peter waiting to peel for them if necessary. Perfect.
Is that Shirelius? No, it's not. It was just Lulu W on Sion. I was like, why are they so fast? Ooh. Wait, the Nico counter engage? Ooh. Okay, now you have Doran auto attacking. Polymorph on Rek'Sai. Oh. Wait, Guma's still alive. Guma's still alive. Boomerang hits on BDD. Come on. Come on. Do this. Do this. Do this. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. Nice dodge. One more. Boom. Finish off BDD. Finish off BDD. Oh, the polymorph again. Tell me polymorph isn't broken, bro. Lulu's so good. Come on.
kills and cleans up
Guma
for T1.
carry a show. Are
And
you
Carey, I think
serious?
he got the timing there
Yo,
on the
watch.
polymorph
Oh my god,
perfectly
I
as
would be so
Faker
salty.
with a
Rek'Sai goes in,
blind
gets
chain.
polymorph.
The follow-up is immediate, but the
Doc
most
Dom goes
important
in, gets
members on KT are
polymorph.
still alive.
BDD goes in,
That
gets
play-
polymorph.
That
Like, bro,
play,
fuck
when we
off,
take a
man.
look
Watch,
here,
watch,
as they
watch. Ready?
attempt to turn
Keep your eyes on
onto
Carrier here.
Peter,
After
and even
after
though it
Nico
doesn't
dies.
quite
Ready?
work out, I think Doran was looking for the flash out.
Okay.
Peter gets the ult up,
Rek'Sai.
which allows BDD to dish out damage. But watch here.
Right here, polymorph.
Overslow.
Can't do anything.
In
His
perfect
passive does
context, his
nothing.
ult, if he
Then,
stays alive,
Doc
for some
Dom's
reason,
fighting,
he's able to get the execute. Maybe that
dishing
could've
out
been enough.
damage, gets slowed.
Close, and then the
Oh, he
clear
actually didn't even
land
get
slows
polymorph.
down
The
to
polymorph was
Lance.
used on
So, like,
BDD.
Guma's
Breaking
able
out
to
in the
Oh,
follow.
wait,
meantime,
Guma?
Guma potentially caught out Cuz looking for a bit of
Oh,
revenge.
Wonder missed his
They get a
EQ.
hold of the flag and drag with the ball breaker taking him to safety, and Gumayushi does not care. Look at that record
Wow,
at the
Doc
bottom
Dom
of your
didn't even
screen.
get
He might have
polymorphed by
faltered in the
Lulu.
early
He
game.
just
Might have
straight
been
up got
behind in game one
outdamaged by
and game
Guma.
two, but this man is a team
Because he
fighting
doesn't have his
demon.
2 items.
The
You see
Dragon
what I'm...
starting to
Oh!
fall. Turn back from Faker as he catches out Doc Dom. Cuz
Wow,
there is
Faker.
late.
Faker, playmaker. Wait, Carrier dead. Uh-oh. Guys,
Guys,
help out our AD. Help Guma! Help Guma! Oh, Guma's dead. Oh, he black shielded. But now he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Oh my god, the Mel double stun. It's disgusting. Meanwhile, Cuz is just counter jungling. I don't even know what happened. We came out of the replay into a random fight, and it's just terrible for T1.
Stays alive through it all, and that is going to be the Anaconda.
Dude, this is so crazy because like I want KT to win for the underdog story, but I love watching Guma and Carrier play. So it's like I'm rooting for Guma and Carrier, but I want KT to win. It's making no sense, man.
Clutches it back up, and it's after a huge play
What
from
happened
Faker,
here?
but BDD is able to use the ultimate to snipe him at the end.
And it's an overplay here.
I guess it's just
T1
Guma
tried to
without
force
no
the hand to
peel,
win it
no
in game
support.
one, but they're not actually able to get on top of BDD. Flashes over the
He
pit,
spell shields
and then
it, but it
Peter
just doesn't
ensures the
matter. He still got hit by the
perfect
stun.
hit on
So he
top
spell
of
shielded the
Guma, and all
damage, but
while BDD
still got hit by the
just
Nico stun.
Stacking up the passive,
That makes no sense.
getting the damage down, and this is a really crucial team fight win here for KT.
The funniest part to me is that while BDD was chasing down the last of those kills, Cuz was actually just doing blue buff.
Yeah, like I was saying, the whole reason why Guma went call and then recalled and went straight to top lane was because he knows he wants to fight at objectives, and he knows that Ezreal 2-item power spike is insanely strong. So he wanted to get the call so he can get his 2 items first and be stronger. And that's why when you saw the 2v2, the fight before the one we just watched, the 2v2 where it was Carrier and Guma fighting BDD and Doc Dom, like Doc Dom just completely got outdamaged by Guma because Guma already had 2 items.
The deficit have been fighting very well, but KT clearly upping their game in this draft and in this performance.
But see, now we have to be careful because Doc Dom has his power spike.
Right? Because you have this
Giga
hyper
strong
carry
now.
in Gumayushi, who has the backup of the Lulu as well. But Faker, he's very cooldown gated, and he has been falling behind thus far, has been going for a lot of plays, and as we all know, Faker ain't no coward. He's going to keep going for those plays. But he does need to line up with the rest of his team. And
Faker
I think that
ain't
his
no
role,
coward.
particularly as we get deeper into the game, needs to be one of a little bit more restrained, because the damage from Doran and Owner is going to become less and less relevant as the game goes on.
Gumayushi, the hope for T1 to carry a lot of the DPS for later on. I still think some of these looks from Faker have been good looks as far as the initial pick, but the counterplay from KT has been so good, especially in that last one, grabbing the extra kills. And now you're looking at BDD over a 2,000 individual gold lead and trying to create his death cap right now. As soon as BDD gets death cap, this Mel is already obliterating people. It is just going to delete members of T1.
Already has that XP advantage too. And this is something that it's just going to make the game so difficult for T1 because, yes, diving on the Mel is good, but if you make one mistake, we've seen he's already able to turn these fights with his damage, and that number's only going to be going up.
We're also seeing the lack of mid-lane turret
stop it.
actually being really rough for T1, right? You need to play so much safer, especially...
Guma's straight up the only one with the gold lead on
you don't really
T1's
have the
team.
ability to just go in and face check, really easily regain control. You always need a bodyguard. You need someone to make sure. And this is, for me, also a great opportunity to really shout out Perfect, because I think we've seen, as we highlighted coming in, Rek'Sai has been both great and very mediocre. I don't think thus far he has been able to find the backline axes as Because in Faker, once teammates going to take a glance at one another, nothing's going to happen now. But the other
2.2k in the mid lane is wild.
Their next site's going to be
He has
on
a 600 goal shutdown.
Or
8 and 3.
Dragon, second Drake for them. Only up at about 2 minutes.
Neither side at soul point quite yet, although T1 certainly would love to be set up for it, especially with that.
Once BDD gets his death cap, is going to be scary, bro.
How durable those team members can become, but Baron, more important, 43 seconds, perfect, trying to push in this wave. A lot of damage to finish that tower up, and now makes it pretty easy. It's just such a goofy champ.
It is.
You want a fist fight, he just tunnels away.
I just hope that.
Bro, even the casters though, the champion's just stupid, bro. Even the casters though,
Collateral damage.
they just laugh at what the champ does. Like, bro, you take no damage, you just constantly push, and then you're giga safe. Like, what is that champ?
Look what they did to Volibear. It got nerfed.
You want to talk about it?
I do.
That champ is definitely gonna get nerfed.
What I want to talk about is what you guys brought up earlier, and it is the supporting cast for BDD on this team, because it is so heartwarming hearing the interviews from all of the KT members talking about how they want to perform well for BDD so that he can shine the brightest. Peter especially talking about he really wants it for BDD because BDD deserves it. And so we've seen a lot of, the Nico play, him still just getting off Nico ultimate as he's about to die, trying to get these setup plays. Those double roots between him and BDD have been very critical.
Ezreal's starting to hurt.
Is looking at Doctom.
Owner's looking to set something up, but it's pretty difficult to land a Sion ulti unless he kites towards the bush. Oh my god, Doran. Are you serious? That works? That's crazy.
Wait, makes Sion look like an assassin here. Walks into the charged up Q, and that is the perfect play.
Such a good sell there as well.
Oh, they're going to sneak this.
Buy it.
They have no idea.
Oh, no. I think they're safe. There you go. They're aware.
Yeah.
They spot it, but how quickly are they taking it? It's a Mel with a death cap.
We don't know. Look at where
Mel's not even hitting it.
Turn back, but still, Cuz continues to hit the target. BDD ready to clear the wave. Doran
Wait, they're going to give it.
He knows they don't really have the damage to finish the kill.
Doran smells it.
Cuz 9K, but he is determined to take this objective. The blast shield keeping him relatively
healthy. Oh, they didn't know. Wait, what do you mean? No, they knew they were doing it because they blue trinketed. So why did they start moving over the drag? Maybe split calls out of T1?
I actually love this stall from KT. They're able to deny the soul point.
Wow.
Pulling away T1 from that dragon for now. Doran is going to go back for his recall. He was the one with the watchful eye.
So they knew that their Ezreal was down and T1 was pressuring soul point. So they started the Baron and tried to bait T1 into a bad position and get outpoked.
Just now finishes it, and BDD did have his death cap. So
and they stalled enough time to get Ezreal back to mid lane and grab the dragon.
Not the right call, but it's really the confidence of KT to say, hey, you killed
I mean, if you're T1, don't you just take drag and let Doran try to stop Cuz alone?
Against Lulu and Sion, gonna get a ton of value.
And now we get to see the critical point.
I think KT wins this one.
3 items outplay this KT, dive plus Mel damage, because Mel has very long range. Sivir, while she does do well in team fights later on,
I want to see a fight where BDD reflects,
sometimes it is
Sivir ricochet, and then marks everyone, and then just presses R and nukes everyone.
And Ezreal poke damage here. So
that would be so sick, man.
Both of the engages from
this map is really annoying to play when you're support. Because all your wards are just constantly dead.
Doctom has really been kind of silenced by the attention that T1 have paid to him, by his own misstep in the mid lane. At 3 items, matching Sivir isn't really where you want to be on the Ezreal. Has gone for the Serpent's Fang, but in the face of crit itemization, it's going to be so hard to match the damage that Sivir is bringing to the table.
Everyone holding their breath for the next
28 minutes into the game, and like, there's only a couple towers taken.
Into a team fight victory for one of these critical objectives. Baron
T1 has already lost all their T1 towers.
Transformed. They can pop this and then immediately clear out the rest of the vision, and then try and
there's just 1 tower left mid lane for the KT.
I love it when we talk about these players. We're like, oh man, they're doing so, and then you look at the demo charts. I'm like, yeah, that tracks. This to me is a breaking point for the world's title.
Doctom got anti-shield item. Look at that.
Take this game. You're going down 0-2 against the most successful org of all time. That's perfect. Will get spotted, but
perfect.
Is Rek'Sai, so should be okay for now. But for KT, they haven't been able to really break the game. This gold lead has I think it was the highest, like maybe 4.5K. It's kind of been stymied, and it will all just come down to, do you kill Guma, yes or no? And with both sums up, with a Scion, with a maybe defensive ult from Faker, if he can get that Nico ult, and Keria, it's going to be easier said than done.
Absolutely. Game 1, it felt like 2 to 3K gold lead. This game, 4.5. As you said, if that's not enough to close, you start to wonder if any lead really is. T1 have not played flawlessly. Faker and Owner over pushing a bit. It's what's given BDD this massive lead on top of, being able to play those side lanes so well. But now level 16 for BDD. He has the tools. He has the damage to carry these fights. But can all of KT execute together? Because T1 thus far in the series have just been playing the team fights better.
It all comes down to this. The final series of the year for League of Legends. Can KT make their stand? They've got vision on Baron. Currently, I believe we're just awaiting the Guardian Angel completions. It should be very similar for both Owner as well as Cuz. But it's
what an amazing jungle build.
Both of them
Thunder Sky, Black Cleaver, GA every game.
And so then we'll get
lock in a bruiser, lock in that build, you're full build. You're just doing a lot of damage and you're super annoying. Can they even kill this Rek'Sai, bro? Like, really?
Nothing gonna happen for now. And maybe both teams don't want to run the risk of just starting Baron, right? With the amount of damage that's available on either side.
Rek'Sai's so lame, man. I hate this gameplay, dog. I don't like champs that are this perfect. You know what I mean? Perfect. Cause like, bro, you wave clear super fast, you have crazy sustain, and you have crazy escape. So there's no counterplay. Like, I don't like champs like that. It's way too cheese. Like, it's just no skill champ. You know what I mean?
Because Cuz finished this Guardian Angel, but Owner did not. So they have one extra life here.
You can play like an ape and get away with it.
Doesn't look like T1 are gonna give them much just yet.
Because of the lack of soul point, both teams can actually just go for Baron. If the other one over-invests onto a Camtech soul, I do think that this is one of those games where particularly T1 will get a crazy amount of value out of it. Both the shielding and the amount of help that's available.
Oh my god, Cuz just strong-arming them out of the jungle.
Takes the blue buff. Bot wave pushed in favor of KT. Top wave pushed in favor of T1. Docdom using the Ezreal ulti to try to get control of the wave, but the angle's a little bit off.
Oh, he hit the Lulu.
Too much. Mystic shot still giving him the range advantage over Guma. Area healing up.
Gary's like, I got a little plant right here. I'm chilling.
Of course, and this is
the
the
map
point of the game where, as much as I would love to tell you that the center of your screen matters, this is really just about the mini map. It's about
look at the lead. The lead is only on Guma right now, 1.6K.
Good news for KT getting that TP.
It's all hope on Guma. He's about to back him by Lord Doms right now, right?
They need to get more if they want to be favored in this fight.
GA's done.
Yep, he's got his Lord Doms. Now, last item, bro, I want him to get GA. I think he needs GA. Because KT, all they want to do is just kill this Sivir. If he gets GA with Lulu, or he's chilling, you know? He has a lot of defensive abilities. A lot of defensive capabilities. Alright, third dragon to KT. Oh, they're going to go Baron.
As you get into the fight, keep your eyes on the key carries. Guma and
they're going to try to force KT into a bad fight here. But they have triple chem tank, bro. They're so tanky. Ouch, look at the damage out of BDD. You do not want to be T1 versus Mel in the Baron pay right now. Now that J4 is half HP, they could just do the Baron themselves.
With the Mel here, finding a lot of success.
The Serpent's Fang as well.
They're just going to push mid, okay?
They're like, normal teams, they see T1 start Baron, like, okay, we have to, because you know they'll commit. But KT, cognizant of the amount of damage that T1 has, and it's simply not enough. As the soul point of this Camtech soul now secured for KT.
Really,
I mean, tell me these two teams don't look legit like
pressure down on the opposite side of the map, and this is the
like a perfect copy of each other. Like, am I crazy?
Of game 1, but was sorely lacking in the later stages. That said,
both these teams are playing incredibly well.
Looking for these angles. If KT make one tiny mistake, they're looking to pounce.
T1 now looking to pounce. Knocked him in the river, but he is Ezreal.
Watch Nico.
Pass over the wall. Peter looking to make a play. Lockdown onto Faker, looking to turn it back. Root is
TP on perfect.
Faker's been caught. Buys a brief moment.
Faker's caught.
The rest of T1 retreating. Perfect buy him into space, and the tunnel over the wall. It's a heist. He buys the time to take Faker down. Doran with a decimating smash. Peter on the chase.
This is what I mean about Rek'Sai, bro. Oh, the double snare. The double snare to BDD. Oh my god, the double snare again, bro. Who is this guy?
KT
pushing into the jungle of T1, zoning them
BDD's
away.
gross on this
They
champ.
set their sights on that Red Bull Baron power play.
They win the critical fight. They find Faker. They get the advantage. And Perfect is able to escape. Wait a second.
BDD flash. Doran forced to flash back over the wall. Sidestep on the decimating smash.
BDD kills him.
There to cover. Guma can't push for anything else.
BDD kills him.
Doran getting chunked out.
Yep.
That's the ulti to seal it.
I mean,
BDD
this
going
guy, bro,
godlike.
this
Guma
guy
alone in the mid lane.
is the reason why
Objectives
KT's winning this game.
Owner zoned off. Perfect there with the knock-up. Needs to lock it down. Owner's
Baron
not
to
gonna have a
KT.
chance. KT,
Soul
it takes
in
some
3
time,
minutes.
but they take
Oh
down the
my
Baron.
god, bro. This
In the last
series
game,
is so
KT
even.
went for a couple of team fights. They didn't go their way, and they didn't get to play the video game. This time, it's restraint. They're waiting patiently, find the opportunity that they needed, as it is the catch onto Faker that sets it all up.
Exactly. The root into Vi combination gets his Zonias early. And then here, Perfect at the back. This is one of the best changes they made to Rek'Sai. After using your ult, your W just goes on a 1 second cooldown, so you can then use Tunnel to escape. It adds so much more survivability to the champion. Being able to escape, and on the world stage, they show it. Then the rest of KT, after they took down Faker.
Faker's
they
getting
push
red. Look at him.
through for the chase.
I love as well there, because maybe I think the rest of T1 could have gone for a play to try and save Faker. If it wasn't for Peter also holding the angle there, you can't just walk past the
Soul in
Nico,
2 minutes.
because Peter held his ult, and now the Red Bull Baron power play for KT, 8K, 9K gold lead here, 35 minutes in.
Guma, incredibly far ahead, 4 items, has a bit of lifesteal, can clear the waves, but the range, the threat that KT can bring with the Ezreal, with Mel from BDD, 11, 3, and 3, 3,000 individual gold lead. His first competitive game looking damn good. Faker going golden. The second the chains miss, he doesn't want to push for anything else. Ball break over the wall from Cuz, ready to go, but he's not going to overextend because the mid lane's
He
already
chained
falling.
in
KT
hopes that it would hit
taking
and then
their sweet
instantly
time with this
hourglass. So
one,
if it did
knowing
connect,
that
he would
T1
get
have
the
one
stun.
shot to
They
turn this
could
back
kill
in
him,
their
but he'll
favor.
still be
just
hourglass and
Guma.
he's not going to die.
He's just a Sivir trying
So
his
crazy.
best, but KT doesn't give him the opportunity to do any damage.
Perfect continuing to push, has access to the tunnel to escape. He's just been a thorn in the side of this T1 lineup. So many Rek'Sais haven't been able to find this level of performance, but Perfect has been a nightmare for T1 to manage. Waiting now off on the side. Takes out the control ward. A single empowered cannon minion pushing as another wave stands behind KT, ready to keep the siege going.
Just slowly pushing bot
Siege
lane,
is
slowly taking HP off the
from
turret,
KT.
while
The Baron
Rek'Sai
buff
just
still
pressures
buffing
mid
up the
lane on
cannon.
repeat
The
over
poke
and over
damage
again.
still coming through.
I hate where KT's at though. A lot of teams do this, where like they're pushing bot and they'll go into that little area in the jungle right there, and then they just get caught out. I hate that so much, man.
Looks like instead they're going to base.
They can't even push, man. The Sivir wave clear is too much.
That sets up for the Chemtech Soul. That's what they're going to play towards. Mid lane inhibit, not the best one.
That's good though.
Might actually get his death
Maybe
which would
T1
be
can
a
win this team
colossal
fight here.
fight for him to
This
get. I
is
just
the last
don't know if
hope,
they're
but I
gonna
mean,
have
you're
an
looking
opportunity
at,
to
you
actually
know,
contest
BDD
this.
with 11 kills,
Again,
super
Perfect, to me,
strong.
has been playing on the edge of these engages so nicely this entire game.
And the other thing to remember is that
All
Faker had
T1
taken
has is
away
Guma, man.
Peter's ultimate in the previous fight.
And Guma,
Now,
like, I
of course,
wanted
has
Guma to go to
access to
GA,
cease
but
and
it looks like he's going to
desist.
go Bloodthirster instead.
Now wants to make the play onto Perfect. Perfect able to get the blast cone out. That mega blast cone keeping him
I like that
healthy.
Faker still Vi ulti, and he's going to use that on
KT
BDD.
standing strong, poking T1 as they walk
Look at
into
Rek'Sai,
this
look at
choke
Rek'Sai,
point.
look at
BDD
Rek'Sai.
waiting for some of those major cooldowns to be used before he takes a step
Ooh, the
forward. Mega
plant.
blast cone getting 2 members of T1 over the wall. KT retreating back
Okay,
down
here we
to the
go.
bottom lane as Cuz starts the objective.
The last fight.
Flag there, spots the
Make it or
objective
break
play.
it for T1.
Faker on the flank. Perfect, not going to give him the
Rek'Sai on the
angle.
flank. This is
KT
where it gets
starting to
gross.
retreat, starting to get
Oh,
forced
unstoppable.
backwards. Doran to
BDD
kick things
not
off.
caught.
Peter to look for
Peter with a
Faker
crazy
using
R.
an ulti of his own to be stolen away. BDD
Oh,
taking
Guma's
the fight.
dead. This is
Guma
what I
down.
mean, man. It's
Guma.
GG.
Cuz making it work,
KT
but
takes
BDD's
this one,
owned
GG.
away by Carrier, and all of KT now collapsing on the T1
Oh.
support. At the end of the day, it is only owner, and he cannot stop the soul. KT
I want
get the
KT to
soul,
win,
and they won
but I'm
the
rooting for
Nexus
Guma and
2.
Carrier.
Perfect continues to
I don't
push
want to see them lose the
down.
series.
They've learned, they've adapted, they've stayed
This is so
strong in
funny.
the face of the game.
4
One
Chemtech
loss.
drags.
KT firing back against T1, but do they have the power to end the game? Another TP. Doctum on the way.
Just
Doran
end it,
giving
just end it,
everything
just
to
end
clear
it.
the waves. Owner
Bro,
and
BDD
Carrier
played out
here.
of his
Surely
mind,
the
man.
Ezreal is enough, but the creeps are falling back. Doran remains standing. T1 are not out of it yet. Doctum
I mean, look at
needs
Rek'Sai,
more,
bro.
and
He's tanking
cannot
a
get it.
tower and
Because
just
of it,
not
10
losing
seconds.
health.
The reinforcements from T1 will arrive.
Wait, they can't end here?
T1 will cling on to this game.
Oh my
No
god, they
Baron, no
can't end
minions
here.
means that KT even with the damage
Even
dealers
Peter in the
dead,
camera is like,
does not get the
bro.
opportunity to actually end. And T1 battered, but they'll get one more shot to try and deny
I mean, now it's just
KT a
standard
chance
league,
to
right? You're just
equalize the
you're gonna
series.
push. Bot and mid are
The
gonna slowly
roller
push with
coaster
super
keeps
minions. You just
going
go
up. So
top, try to get
look at
another
BDD
inhib,
trying
then
to
get the
kite
Baron,
Owner
and then just
and
push
Doran
with
on the
triple
bottom
Baron
side.
minions.
Meanwhile, Peter had the massive engage, which allowed Cuz and Perfect to go kill off the Sivir.
And with Sivir taken out of the
Look
fight,
at
really
Lulu,
only
bro, the
mistake, and
support
he was
duel right
caught
there.
by that counter engage. And with even BDD going down, doesn't matter if you don't have your own damage dealers. As in about a minute, the Baron will come up. 2 inhibs are
All right,
down,
T1 still
and
has another
KT
shot.
looking
T1
to
still has
equalize the
another
series
shot. It's
here
not
as
over
Dr.
yet.
hits full items.
Full build there. Full build for Guma. Now has the lifesteal. 100% crit chance. If he has the space to work, he can do the necessary
I don't know,
damage.
Guma.
Deadcraft's
I
still a
don't
little
think
bit
I
of
like
ways
this
away from Faker.
Bloodthirster. I
Likely
think
he
GA would have
recalls
been
and
better.
finishes it here. But in the previous fight, did have the Pot Blossom, but couldn't find that big angle.
Like, you know they want to use everything on you, so like if they proc your GA,
And the timer is
at least
great
you have
for
another
KT
chance to
because it's
come
the bot
back.
lane inhib that is still down for another 3.5 minutes. Mid lane not that valuable, especially against the Sivir, but that bot lane needs to be answered or it can just straight up end the game.
Patience, the name of the game for KT. They don't need to take
Even
any
shield bow I
risks.
think would have been better.
We've seen the players, they've gotten over-eager in game 1. They've made some of those fumbles. Dom getting caught in the mid lane just earlier this game. But the push is in their favor. The map is in their favor.
I want to see damage
They
dealt.
don't need to risk anything.
Mid and him coming back
Still,
up in
they'll
30
take their
seconds.
time
Baron
walking into the
spawns.
jungle. This time around, Doran won't be able to find.
All right, now
Blind
like T1
Decimator
has to
smash,
fight.
but
T1
the
just has to
ulti
do
kicks things off.
something.
He connects onto the wall. Perfect waiting on the back line. Dokdom untouched. BDD untouched. Doran straying way too far
think it's
forward
GG.
in a moment of miscommunication. Down goes the top laner of T1. KT start the Baron.
That
Maybe
face
owner can
plant
steal,
means Baron, boys.
but it's GG.
It was always going to be a hill.
T1 had to walk in there because bot was pushing with super minions. Yeah, I mean they get Baron, now they push top. Triple Baron minion. They get mid inhib if they want. I don't even think they need it. I think they just push
T1
top side.
hitting a
GG.
wall. I didn't expect it to be so literal. As KT now push on the top side.
We got him good there.
18 out of 20 for that one.
Perfect score, some would say.
This is wild. I've
Himself,
never
of course,
been.
has the random
I've
with
never
you.
watched a
Or doesn't
game
have it
where I'm
available,
on
has the
both
slow. The
sides.
quick
Like I
game
want both
introduction makes
sides to
it such
win.
a nightmare for Guma to deal with, even with
I've
the armor
never
penetration
watched a
from the
series
Lord
where I'm
Dominus.
like, yo, I
KT
want
again in
both
this
teams
position
to
where they
win.
keep
This is
that
crazy.
long-range siege going.
This is probably the best worlds ever.
BDD not showing
I've
on
watched
vision
every
yet.
single worlds.
The
This is
last
probably the
inhib
best one so
tower
far.
Falling down, inhibitors following after. T1,
See,
the last
now,
desperate hold here in
once
game
that
2.
bot
They
lane
turn it
pushes
back
in,
and
you're
take
in
some
a
of the match
rough
point, but
spot,
KT
bro.
set
These
to even
minions
up the
are insane.
series.
And these
The
aren't even super minions
2025
that are here
World
yet. Wait till them super minions start hitting the
Isolating
base.
Cuz.
Oh, Peter!
going forward,
The
finds
3-man ulti!
Perfect there to follow, but Faker
Oh,
turns it
Peter's
right back
dead.
and knocks down Peter.
Guma's still alive. Guma's still alive. Look at the damage Guma's doing. Look at the damage Guma's doing. Oh, the Guma knockup. He has too many shields. Oh my god, they're still in the game.
But they managed to take him. Faker's still alive in the scrappy fight. The extra healing is making all the difference. Doctime doesn't quite have the
Wait. No. They have no damage. Faker's alive, but he dies here. Boom. It's over. It's GG. Wow, imagine you had GA, Guma. Imagine you had GA, bro.
Final hold for T1. It almost turns in their favor. But Perfect is going to end the game. Guma dies, and so
I
does
told you,
T1.
Guma's everything this team has. He
Even
needs
up the
GA,
series.
not
I
Bloodthirster,
don't believe
bro.
I'm saying this, but perfect.
GG though. That was a good game. 43 minutes almost.